right, guys. Do we have any requests? All right, talkative group. We'll start in child's pose. So Zoom at home, just give me a minute. I'm trying to connect, but get in child's pose and I will work on getting the AirPods connected. All right, so once you're there, just start to settle in. Get all the fidgeting and movement kind of out of your system. Find a nice comfortable space in child's pose. If that's uncomfortable, obviously take another position. And then close the eyes if they're not already. And then inhale, come up high on the toes. Drop the heels over to the right. Inhale, high on the toes. Drop the heels over to the other side. Inhale, high on the toes. Bend the knees as if you're going into child's pose. And back into downward facing dog. Straighten the legs, lift the hips, press the heels. Take the right leg up, point and flex the foot, circle the ankle, reverse that rotation. And when you're ready, bend the leg, drop the foot, lift the knee, open up through the hips. Circle the knee out if that feels good, or just stay right where you are. So keep the breath with you, especially with these simple movements. Inhale, straighten the legs, square it all off. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Again, inhale up. Knee to nose, round the spine, mimicking that cat-like position. Inhale high. This time, bring it all the way through, forward dragon pose. Lots of variations here. Most of you guys know. Knee up, down, be on the forearms. You can stay on the hands. You can reach back for that back ankle or foot. So keep breathing. 2 more breaths here. Breathing into that hip space, wherever you're feeling the sensation, wherever you're feeling the pose, breathe into it. If there's one up there, I don't know. 1 more breath. All right, bring the hands back to the mat. Heel toe the foot in. Straighten the front leg, fold over it, half split, half monkey. Lengthening with the heart, leading with the heart. Working the back of the leg. 1 more breath. On your next inhale, rebend that front leg, take it back, high plank pose. Tabletop, except the knees are up. Roll the belly in, gaze is forward. Breathe, squeeze the inner thighs together. Nice, good. Focus the mind, focusing on the breath. We have 1 more inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. And inhale, come up high on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees as if you're going into child's pose. Straighten the legs, lift the hips. Exhale, press the heels. Inhale the left leg up. Point, flex, circle, rotate. Reverse. And then bend the leg, drop the foot, lift the knee, open up through the hips, circle it out. Inhale, straighten the legs, square it off. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Inhale up. Again, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up, 1 more time. Bring it through, dragon pose. Couple breaths here, settle in. So whatever you did on the other side, go ahead and take it here. Two more breaths. One more breath. Come back to the hands. Heel toe the foot in. Straighten the front leg. Fold over it. Half monkey, half split. All right, I think we're all connected. Last breath here. Next inhale, rebend the front leg. Take it back, high plank pose. Low plank pose or knees, chest, chin, lower down. Inhale through your cobra or up dog, pause. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, walk the feet to meet the hands. Fold forward, top of your mat. When you get there, interlace the hands behind the back. Shift a little more forward into the toes. Draw the belly up and in. And breathe. On your next exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, flat back, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Roll up nice and slow, vertebrae by vertebrae. As you exhale, draw the hands in, heart center. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop, high to low. Use your exhale. Inhale through cobra or up dog. Exhale, bring it back, down dog. Take a breath. Can't stop it. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, hop, or float. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale up. Take a big breath. Go up, go back. Exhale, heart center. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, high to low. Take it back to your variation. Inhale through cobra or up dog. Tops of the feet down. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, hop, or float. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale up. Take it up. Go back. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up. Maybe close the eyes. Exhale, fold forward. Intuitive movement guided by the breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, cup up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So let's not rush the up dog. Make sure the tops of the feet come down and you're lengthening through the front body. Look between the hands, step, hop, float as you exhale. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Exhale, fold, root to rise, come up. Exhale, heart center. Last one here. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. No, voucher. Look between the hands. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway. Exhale, fold. Come on up. Inhale up. Exhale, heart center. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, chair pose. Lengthen through the spine. So tailbone, sit bones start to press down. Hip points come up. Good. 1 more breath. Relax your face. Relax your shoulders. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Step, hop, float, high, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg comes forward, warrior 1. Inhale, the arms come up. As you exhale, arms come back down. Either go to down dog or take a flow. We meet back in down dog, whatever route you chose. Left leg forward, warrior 1. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, frame your foot and step it back to down dog or chaturanga. Use your breath and move. We meet in down dog. Nice. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, float forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit down. Find your edge. Find the heels of the feet, the balls of the feet. Deep inhale. Stand tall as you exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Interlace the hands behind the back, switch up the grip, drop the arms, lift the chest, maybe take the gaze up. Keep the integrity in the pelvic floor, rooting through heels. 1 more breath. Exhale, fold forward, release the hands. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Step, hop, float, high, low. Inhale, up dog. Press back to low plank. Just try it. High plank, down dog. Right leg's gonna come up. Inhale. Draw it in, knee to nose, round through, tuck the chin, lift the hips. Inhale, high. Right knee, right tricep, shift forward, plank position with the body. Good. Inhale, high. Crescent lunge. Bring the foot between the hands. Rise up. A little bit slower, a little different variation of sun cell B and adding on. Pull that front hip back. Same spine, lengthen, sit bone, tailbone down, hip points up. Good, one more breath. Hinge over the front leg, keep the back toes rooted into the mat. You're just reaching your torso forward. Good, draw the belly up and in, and then bring the left hand down to the mat to revolve your crescent. Maintain the integrity in that front hip, so keep rooting through that big toe ball. Good, root to rise, crescent lunge, come back up. As you exhale, let's open warrior two. So find your footing, maybe you widen the stance, front knee and toes are at the 12 o'clock position. Good, side angle, forearm to thigh, hand comes down. Hand that's in the air, extend forward so you get a little side body stretch. Take the gaze down at your front foot, half moon. Move slowly. It's just a breath when you get there. Use your block. I love a block here. Brings the floor a little bit closer to my hand. And then warrior two. Gently, gently, gently. We're challenging our front glutes, quads. Reverse the warrior. And side angle again. Forearm comes to the thigh or the hand comes down. Hand that's in the air goes forward. Look down. Half moon. Repetition. Muscle memory. Get out of your head. Find your breath. One more. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. 3 breaths. So work the pose this time. Press your knee out. Push your hip forward. Draw the ribs in. Good. If you want more, offer the bottom hand forward too. So you're floating. One more breath. You're drawing the energy up from your feet. Inhale, root to rise, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms all the way down to the mat. Standing split, launch over that front leg. So lengthen the spine. The foot that you're standing on is wobbly. Keep pressing through that big toe mound. Stabilize those little muscles. Bend the leg that's in the air. Just reach for the foot that's in the air. Maybe you grab it, maybe you can't quite reach it. Either one is fine. You're still bending the leg, working the balance. One more breath. Pyramid pose. Gently just release that back foot down. You can turn the back foot in, or it can be slightly pigeoned out. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Interlace the hands behind the back. You have to root your feet into the mat so you can stabilize the pose. Press through your back heel. One more breath. Release the hands. Left hand stays, revolve your triangle. So feet should be pretty good where they are. You might have to shorten. Keep pressing through that back heel. Keep pulling through the front hip. Good. Both hands come down. Wide-legged forward fold. Prasarita over to the left. Left hand's going to stay under the chest. Right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. So we're twisting or rotating through the spine. Shift a little more forward into your toes. Good. Hand that's in the air, wrap it behind you to wherever it can go. Start to stack the shoulders and open up towards the windows a little more. And then go ahead and switch it out. Hand that's in the air or wrapped behind comes down. Left arm comes up. First, lengthen. So really stretch and reach up. And then when you're ready, just wrap that arm behind you. Shift a little more forward into your toes. Notice how we just naturally kind of fall back into our comfort zone. Challenge yourself. Breathe. We're here to show up and be aware. Not judge the experience, but just be present for the experience. Both hands come down. Skandasana towards the front leg. So bend the right leg, straighten the back. Drop the heel down. Eventually, you want to try to sit back and then press the knee out if your heel is down and start to lengthen through the spine. These are all progression steps of the pose. If you want to bind. I guess I'm not changing this one. One more breath. Release the bind. Walk the hands towards the front, frame the front foot, high plank pose, 3 breaths. So breathe, draw the belly in, knit the ribs in, squeeze the inner thighs. Breathe. One more breath. Chaturanga or down dog, you choose. Inhale through up dog. Exhale through down dog. Take a breath. One more here. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, hop, or float. Fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale up, come up. Exhale, heart center. Hug the left knee into your chest. Stand on the right. So standing staff, leg is bent, supporting with the hands, or release the hands and straighten the leg out. Try not to shift backwards like I just did. Take that shift back and bring it up. So you knit the ribs, you engage the core, the belly's strong. Pulse, 3, 2, 1. Kick it back for dancer pose. Find your focal point. Something not moving in front of you. Move with grace, with patience. Kick the foot back and up, offer the chest forward. Keep rooting through the big toe. Breathe, one more breath. Release the foot right on into warrior 3. Level off the hips. Slight up dog chest. You want your heel and your basically base of your neck in the same plane. Breathe. Nice, guys. One more breath. Sit down chair pose. And maybe you separate the feet. Maybe they're together, but honor your space. Sit back into the butt. See if you can lift the toes, but keep the balls of the feet rooted, working the feet muscles. One more breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Nice job. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step, hop, float, high, low. Inhale through up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Round the spine, lift the hips. Good. Inhale up. Left knee, left tricep. Think plank position with the body. Gazes forward. Good. Inhale high. Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge, high lunge. Breathe. So breath is awareness. Come back into that space. Good, you guys look great. Hinge forward over that front leg. Keep the back foot rooted in the mat. Breathe, draw the ribs in, draw the belly in. Shoulders are away from the ears. Energy through your back heel. Right hand comes down, revolve your crescent. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Press through your big toe. Same foundation we had in crescent lunge. When we're ready, root to rise, come back up. As you exhale, open warrior 2. Inhale, settle in the pose. Exhale, let go. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And then side angle. Forearm comes to the thigh, hand comes down. First one on the left. Hand that's in the air, extend it forward. Good, look down at the front foot with grace, with patience. Half moon. Slowly, slowly just lift the back leg. Feel the similarity of the pose. The challenge is we're adding balance, which requires focus. Warrior 2 on your next exhale, gently like a little mouse, not like an elephant. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Work one breath, press the knee out, push the hips forward, lengthen with the hand that's in the air, reach it forward, look down. Half moon, round 2, come on up. Stabilizing that butt muscle, the larger muscle in the leg. One more breath. Good, bring it back down, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle, 2 breaths. Forearm to thigh, hand to the mat, maybe you bind. Press the hips forward, the knee out, nice. One more breath. Go ahead and release. You want to offer the bottom hand forward one more time. Good, warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. Triangle pose, hinge forward. Oops, I'll have to change this one. All right, come back into warrior 2. Windmill the arms down to the mat. Walk it out, wide-legged forward fold. I forgot what we did, so walk it out. We'll come here. What was it? We'll do that at the end. Okay. So shift a little more forward. Breathe. Interlace the hands behind the back. Lengthen through the spine. Good. Press through the inside seams of the feet. Draw the energy up and in. One more breath. So option to stay here, or you can release the hands and come into a headstand or an inversion. It's only 3 breaths, so we've got to be somewhat quick. If you're good where you are, just maintain, breathe. 2. Nice, guys. Squeeze those inner thighs together in headstand. Get the legs nice and strong. One more breath. If you're up, start to maintain that descent down. Release the hands if you have them interlaced. Walk the hands towards the front, standing split. Good. All right, so find your balance first, and then bend the leg in the air and just reach for it. Maybe you can grab it, maybe you can't. It's okay. Nice, guys. One more breath. Pyramid pose. So release that foot that's in the air down. Press through your back heel. It's okay if that front leg is bent. Eventually working to straighten both legs. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Interlace the hands. Switch up the grip though. Breathe. Keep squeezing the inner thighs. Keep pressing through the back heel. You'll be able to balance a little bit more. One more breath. All right, go ahead and release the hands. Walk it back out, wide-legged forward fold, and then come into Skandasana. So bend the front leg, the left leg. Yeah. All right, so again, try to sit back into the heel first. If you're already there, try to drop the butt down. If you're there, try to lengthen through the spine. And if you want more, take your bind. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Release the bind. Walk the hands towards the front. High plank pose. 3 breaths. Two breaths. Breathe, 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 guys. One more. Chaturanga, nice and slow. Shifting forward, lower down, halfway. Inhale through cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take a look between the hands. As you exhale, step, hop, or float, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, nice big breath. Exhale, heart center. Hug the right knee into the body. So you're standing on the left leg. You're hugging the right knee in. You're going to stay there or extend the leg out for standing stop. Breathe. Try not to lean back, but lean up. Pulse the foot for 3, 2, 1. Dancer pose. Take your time. It's about 5 breaths total. So kicking the foot back and up, offering the chest forward and up. Breathing. 2 more. 1 more. Gently releasing the foot for warrior 3. Can we keep the heel in line with our shoulders or the crown of our head? So inner rotate that hip, slight up dog chest, belly, ribs knitted in. 1 more breath. Chair pose, sit down. Keep the hands at heart center. Take a twist to the right. Drop the butt down. Squeeze the inner thighs together. All right, so you can stay here if you want more of a challenge. Lift the left leg so it's like a twisting flamingo. So just kick the heel towards the butt, focusing on your balance. And then if you want to hinge that out for a twisting kind of warrior 3, you can. Breathe. If not, you're just holding it. I know it's hard on both times, but we're going to come out of it in a second. So just choose what you're doing. Be present. We'll come back through chair. Take your time. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit down, Utkatasana. Twist to the other side. Option 1, stay right here, but drop your butt down. Good. Option 2, kick that right heel up towards the butt. So press the elbow and the knee in together. It's going to help. If you want, you can extend that right leg back. Take me higher. If you have the leg extended, bring it back to the bent variation. And then everybody back through chair. Exhale, stand tall. Nice. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step, hop, float, high, low, and then press back up into high plank. Adding some twist. Right hand comes into the center for our side plank. Working the shoulder, prepping our shoulder. We're going both ways, so it doesn't matter, Jenny. Lift the hips a little higher. Squeeze the inner thigh. High plank or push up, you choose. And side plank on the other side. Bring that left hand into the center. So squeeze all the energy in, lift up. One more breath. Everybody exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. As you inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Inhale, high. Right knee, left opposite tricep. Fallen triangle. A variation of side plank, right? We were just here. Option to push up or just come back to three-legged down dog with the right leg up. Bring it through crescent lunge. Back heels up, everything squared towards the front. Good, heart center. Twist it out, left elbow. Front right leg. Lengthen through your back leg. That's the stabilizer. And then the hands pressing into one another. Good, look down at the front foot. Back foot will meet the front, twisting chair. Try to maintain those hips. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Look down at the feet again. Step the foot back. The left foot goes back. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Nice job. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle just as you exhale. As you inhale, move into half moon. So inhale, start to move. Exhale, you're still getting into the pose. One breath here. If you want to bind, take it. Deep inhale. Exhale. So one half breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle, bind option, birds of paradise option, 5 breaths. Deep inhale. So where do you need to go to maintain peace, calmness, grace for these 5 breaths? Don't let the mind take over in reactive thoughts. Those reactive thoughts turn into reactions. 2 more breaths. Start to switch the way you speak to yourself. 1 more breath. So if you're up, you have a breath to come down. If you're binding, release. But we're all staying. This is the challenge, right? Inhale, reverse the warrior. Root through that front heel. Triangle pose, straighten the front leg. Hinge forward. Let's snap the fingers, rotate out the wrist. And then revolve, triangle. Hand that's in the air comes down. We shorten our stance pretty significantly to square off the hips. And lengthen through the spine as you root through the back heel. Nice, 1 more breath. Both hands come down, wide-legged forward fold, back over to the left. Option to invert, option to crisscross the arms, option to take a spinal twist with the hands. Or you can just walk the hands through the feet. Use that as leverage as you shift forward into the toes. So have the arms crisscross, switch them. Breathing, probably for 2 more. Deep inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. If you're up, make the descend down. Release the hands on your next exhale. Skandasana towards the front, bend through that left leg. Tick-tock back to the back. And then to the front, and to the back. Using your breath. I hear some people breathing. Inhale forward, exhale back. We got 3 more. Inhale forward, exhale back for 2. Inhale forward, exhale back. Last one. Inhale forward, pause. Walk the hands towards the front, standing split, standing needle. Breathe. If you want to bind, bind. If you want to grab the standing ankle, grab. If you're good where you are, stay. 1 more breath. You have the foot, release, warrior 3. It's one of the harder transitions on that hip socket, on the quad. Use your breath, use the focus of the mind, the power of the thoughts. Dancer pose, lift the chest, grab the foot behind you, take your time. It's kind of a funky transition. I advise coming all the way up to standing and then shifting into your dancer. More focus, more awareness, more breath. Chair pose. Sit down, find your space. Fierce chair, reach the arms in front of you, drop the butt down, deep inhale, and then stand tall as you exhale. Nice job, guys. Inhale, arms come up. One more side, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step, hop, float, your low plank. Add push-ups if you want. We're getting to our yin. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath here, in through the nose. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Inhale up. Left knee opposite tricep, right tricep twisting, hinging, fall in triangle, open up. When you're ready, push up or three-legged down dog with the left leg high. And then exhale, draw it in, crescent lunge, shift forward. Take a breath. Deep inhale. As you exhale, draw it in, heart center. Let's twist first this time. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Good. Nice. Lengthen through the spine. Lengthen through that back leg. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Warrior three. Hinge forward. Take your time. Warrior three first. Balancing out what I forgot. Slide up dog chest. Breathe. Draw the belly in. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open, warrior two. So one movement breath. Inhale, reverse the warrior. As you exhale, side angle. Pause here though. Hand that's in the air reaches forward. Inhale, look down when you're ready. Half moon. Settle into the pose. If you took a bind, which I don't think anybody did in the studio, take it here. One breath. One more half breath. As you exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle, 5 breaths. Some of you bound, some of you flew, some of you stayed. Repeat. 4 breaths. 3. Good, pull the hips forward, press that knee out. 2 more breaths. If you're up, start to make the descent down. Unless you're just getting up, take your time and join us when you're ready. Release the bind, stay, stay, stay. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. There's the release for those that held. Shift forward. Let's just snap the hand and rotate the wrist. Good, one more breath. Revolve your triangle. Hand that's in the air comes down, shorten the stance. Think of squeezing the inner thighs together or drawing the front hip back, the back hip forward. Good, lengthen, lengthen. One more breath. Release both hands to the mat. Walk it out, wide-legged forward fold over to the right. Last time here, so if you want to invert, invert. Your choice what you do with the hands. Maybe you walk it out and take like a wide leg down dog. That always feels nice. Maybe just because I'm pregnant, but lengthening through the spine, reaching forward, sending the hips back. You have 3 more breaths. If you're taking a headstand or an arm down or an inversion, make sure you're breathing. Nice, Pete. 2 more. One more breath. If you're inverting, obviously take your time. Release the hands to the mat. Let's do our Skandasana. So bend through the front leg first. We're gonna pause this time. Take a bind if you'd like. We're gonna bind on the other side too. So a couple of breaths. Last one. So if you have the bind on the exhale, release. Come up right through the center. So you're like in a yogi squat, but you're dropping everything down. If you want more intense, you start to lift the chest up into a yogi squat, but you have the option to stay here. Just little pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Skandasana towards the back. You bind, 2 breaths. One breath. Release the bind. Come back towards the front. Walk the hands towards the front like you're framing in a low lunge and then standing split or needle. Fold over the front leg, lift the back leg off. Good. A couple of you guys bound, a couple of you guys stayed. You choose, breathe. One more breath. Move to your warrior 3. Then the standing leg, we're almost done. If you fall, come back up. One more breath, lengthen through the spine, up dog your chest, dancer pose when you're ready. So I advise coming all the way up to standing first and then start to hinge forward, but see what works for you. One more breath here. Chair pose. Chair pose. Sit down. Breathe. Draw the belly up and in. Energy's coming through the soles of the feet. Soften the face. Soften the shoulders. 2 more. You've got this, guys. 1 more. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Close the eyes. Just feel the buzz in the fingers. Feel the energy. Feel the heart beating. All right, flutter the eyes open. Inhale the arms up. Last flow. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Step, pop, float, high, low. Add your push-ups, skip them. Do whatever you need to do. We'll come back into down dog. So from down dog, option to stay, especially if we're trying to work down dog to be restorative. Stay here. We want a little more dolphin or an inversion. You're also going to take your headstand here. We have 5 to 6 breaths. Choose what you need. Maybe it's just a reset. Maybe you want a little bit more fire. It's only about 1 more minute and then we're in our yin. 3. The ego is who we think we are. The soul. 2. Really. If you're in dolphin, come back to down dog. If you're taking inversion, stay where you are. We can all join in a minute. So from down dog, just walk your hands back about a foot and grab the opposite leg. So right hand grabs the left leg. You can widen the stance of the feet. You can keep them in down dog. Just a little twist. Give the people upside down a little bit more time. And then switch hands in down dog. Yeah. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Come back through down dog. Take the right leg high. Dragon pose. Dragon pose. So we know that we're entering into yin because I told you guys. So we know that we're going to be here for a little bit. Choose a dragon position that you can maintain with stillness, with free flowing breath, with letting go versus tensing up. Once you find that position, close the eyes and see if you can stay there without distractions, without allowing the mind to go any place other than right here, right now, connected to your breath. I want to feel what's inside. So about 5 more breaths, depending on the length and speed of your breath, but it's about a minute. 4. 3. 2. One more breath, stay with it. Don't cut it short. Last breath always gets the shortest hand. Exhale it out. All right, so curl the back toes, lift the back knees, step into a yogi squat. Staying with the hips, it's gonna be a lot. So notice the emotions that come up, the sensation, maybe the frustration. We don't have to really give into it. We're just, remember, practicing, observing, sitting back and seeing what's happening. If the discomfort starts to reach pain, we come out. If not, we start to manage our discomfort internally versus reacting externally. So draw your Mula Bandha in. That's your bathroom muscle. It's drawing the energy up from earth. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. I a lot of times have to stick my tongue out and wiggle it around when we get into our hips. And then you want to go even a smidge deeper. See if you can hone in on your third eye. Send your breath there. Send your deeper awareness there. Eyes are closed, no external distractions. Just you, your breath, your practice, your mat. Really no one else in the room. Ujjayi breath creates that fire from the inside out and also allows you to diffuse the fire by breathing through the nose. Three more breaths. Two. One more breath. So you have the option to go right into dragon on the other side. If you need the release, straighten the legs and lift the hips. So only do what you need. Don't do it because your neighbor's doing it. Just do what you need. When you're ready, the right foot will step back and we'll be in dragon on the left. And once you're there, again, take a couple breaths to settle into the space that you can maintain and hold with peace, with grace, with integrity. And then after moving past those, surrendering. And the breath is the tool to do all of that. The deeper awareness we can put into our breath, the more in alignment the rest of the practice comes in. Breath is like the conduit. I'm going to California with an aching in my heart. Someone told me there's a more there in her hair. Well, notice what comes up for you. And the quicker we can notice that, we can redirect it back to the breath. This is changing the pathways in the brain from doing the same thing over and over again. Harvard studied the brain and said 88% of our thought patterns are the same thought patterns we have every single day. What that says to me is we're doing the same shit over and over again without any awareness. Some say that's the definition of insanity. So yoga helps us wake up. And it starts on the mat. We get in positions that are uncomfortable, that are challenging, most importantly, that we don't want to be in. How we react on our mat's a really good indicator how we react off of our mat. So about 3 to 4 more breaths. Don't shortchange this last breath. Deep inhale. Come back to the hands. Back knee comes up, yogi squat. Not nearly as long as before, so you can release any expectation of that. It's going to be a completely different experience, so allow that. Don't dread it. Don't create stories about it. Just be in it. 5 breaths. You know how magical it could be if we could just be in the moment, moment after moment, without thinking we're storytellers or fortune tellers, or we know somebody more than we know they know themselves. We know their next move. Just be in it. 2 more. One more. Stay with it. Exhale, 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 exhale. Your inhale, straighten the legs. Heel toe the feet together. Fold forward. One more breath. Inhale, flat back halfway. Just take it back all the way down onto your belly. So step hop, float if you want, or walk the feet back, lower down. Come into a shoulder stretch. So 2 options for shoulder stretch. Most of you guys know, if you want to open the front of the body, the right arm comes out. If you want to stretch the back shoulders, the back body, you crisscross the arms in front of you. Shoulder has a lot of muscles. We work a lot of the shoulders in our yoga practice. A lot of strengthening. So whatever you choose, you want your head relaxed. Good. And then find your space. Same practice, different position. Close the eyes. And you isolate it to whatever muscle you're feeling it in and relax everywhere else. Takes hyper awareness of that. Maybe the mind is just really chatty today. The breath isn't doing its job, I guess, to say. Come into an intention, a mantra, something you can repeat over and over again for the mind to settle. So notice where you are. And take about 4 more breaths on this side. Going home. 3. 2. No. 1 more breath. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, move into the other side or pause for a moment in between, whatever you need. Again, just make sure you're supporting your head. Floor block. Neck is relaxed. Close the eyes when you get there. Come into the breath. I am leaving. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. Relax your face, your cheeks. It's okay to notice what comes up. It's part of getting to know yourself a little bit better, a little bit deeper. But now is not the time to get involved. Things that need to be addressed will resurface in the mind. You won't forget. If you forget, you're meant to forget. Breathe. About 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Last breath. Stay with it. Slowly come on out. Whatever you need. Child's pose is a good in-between pose, or you can just stay right where you are with the arms next to the body, either ear to the mat. And then we'll make our way into pigeon. You can take pigeon right on your stomach, sliding a foot forward. You can come up to a seated position. You can roll onto your back. You also take shoelace or 90-90. That's the seated kind of variation. Or if there's another pose you want to take that. And again, be present for the shift, the transition. And then once you get into the pose, let go. You're there. There's nothing left to do, focus on, think about. The practice is letting go, surrendering to the moment, surrendering the thoughts. If I could let go of everything. Maybe check out the jaw again, make sure there's no tension or tightness. It would get deeper and deeper. And it's back to that breath. About 3 more breaths here. 2. With thoughtless breath. 1 more breath. Make your way into the other side. We became teammates. And settle in. Relax through the upper body first, shoulders, jaw, cheeks, lips. And come back to the breath. Maybe even closing the eyes and focusing on that third eye, breathing into that space. Notice anything that creeps up or in, and just let it go. Come back to the breath. Fine tune your focus, your awareness. Not to get sloppy or lazy with it. Be here. We have about 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2. One more breath. And slowly come out. If there's anything you need to complete your practice besides a sip of water, take that. Also take the water if you want it. We'll turn around on our mats for Shavasana. Come around with a cold cloth. Let go. You're welcome. And if you want to end getting your legs up, just a little bit of an inversion, reversing the blood flow. Also, bound angle is a nice position if you didn't get into your hips enough. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Both of you guys need to turn around on your mats when you're ready. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. You're welcome. The next breath we'll hold. Inhale through the nose, inflate the belly, lungs, the chest. Hold. Exhale out of the mouth, let everything go. One more breath, just like that. Deep inhale, inflate your belly, your lungs, your chest. The biggest breath you've taken today, and maybe at all today. Hold it at the top. Focus on the third eye center. Set your intention without any attachment to the outcome. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Keep exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. And now just let the breath return to its natural rhythm. Settle into your space of Shavasana, corpse pose. A space of absorption, of observation, of letting go. All you have to do is be aware. Redirect when the mind starts to skip off into someplace else and bring it back. That's one message I can get across to class, is that is the practice. Being able to focus and concentrate through the mind enough to slow down. You can truly begin to see through the eyes of the soul versus the ego.
Why do you feel guilty when you're doing what you've been led to do? The nagging, gnawing feeling of guilt is leftovers. Leftovers from another period when we didn't love ourselves. It's leftover from another time when we didn't trust ourselves. Leftover from another place when we didn't know life could be fun, easy, natural, and joy could be ours. Feeling guilty and anxious about that new thing you're doing, that new place you're going, that new adventure you're on is part of your resistance to the lesson, part of your shying back from the idea that you could truly, absolutely, and fundamentally love yourself and enjoy all parts of your life. Soon you'll see that you've been led to this very place you're at right now. The very thing you're feeling guilty and anxious about is the very thing you've been led to do, to take on to your next adventure. Life is abundant. We can bask in self love and the healing resources around us. Our movements, our activities, our days and hours and nights can flow easily, naturally. And we can do the things we're led to do without feeling guilty. Recognize the guilt and anxiety of resistance as just that, resistance. Then let yourself go on your journey of love without spoiling it with guilt. Yogis, yoginis, thank you for showing up this morning, allowing me to guide you in the practice. Thank our teachers and their teachers for this practice. And always thank yourself for doing the practice, for showing up, putting the awareness in, the work in, the effort. And now it's up to you to take this practice, to take your deeper connection and sense with self and share that with all those you cross paths with. Be the change. Namaste.
Namaste. You too. You're welcome, guys. Another very appropriate reading. I know, I thought so too. I mean, for I think any woman specifically, I don't know. I'm all about girl power. It's not all about men. For what? Just text me and see. Sometimes I am in here, but it was a shit show this morning with my daughter and with everything. So, yeah, I'm gonna text you too, but I wasn't stressing out over every class will start when I'm here. But yeah, if you're getting here and it's like 8:55 and the door's not open, maybe text me and open the door.
What happened to the online classes? Did you?
They're all still there. We're just having some technical
Is that what?
difficulties.
Because I couldn't sign on.
Nobody could sign
Is
up,
that
but
what happened?
I text you the link.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you
I
finally?
texted, emailed you the
Oh,
link.
well, by that time I had decided to come. I
Okay.
had to rent
Okay, you could just leave it out.
yeah, I did clean it. I did
Okay.
clean it, but you charged my account.
Oh, no, don't worry about that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just text me. No matter what, online is always happening, classes are always happening, unless I send a message out that something happened, we need to close the studio. But for whatever reason, whether it's my website or it's my body's website, I'll troubleshoot it today. Just text me if you want to do Zoom, I'll send you the link and I'll sign you up.
Okay.
Because there was a bunch of people this morning.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was fine. I was kind of glad to get out.
Cool. Well, good. It all worked out then.
Yeah, it did. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great day.
How do I, what you want me to do? Try not to sweat on it.
Oh, stop. Nothing. I mean, there's mat cleaner, but I'm not.
You don't clean those. Those are cork.
Yeah. There's like cork mat cleaner that I haven't tried yet. Maybe I'll try today and see how it works. It's made for the mat. Yeah, you can just leave it out. Did you like it?
I do.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so, oh wait, is there only one? Or no, there's 3 left. Okay. So the one that you have is the one that's here too.
Yeah.
And I have 2 other styles in New Smyrna. I'll be there tonight if you want me to send you pictures of which one they are.
Well, do you think you have the Encompass one there?
I think I do. That's one that I have. Yeah, and I don't think it's sold because I don't have the Compass here, and I definitely bought 2 Encompasses.
Okay, if it's not sold, I'll take that.
Okay.
And then
And I can even order it for you too. They're about like 7 to 10 days shipping.
yeah. I mean, I'd rather use Subway bags.
Anybody else having technical
Yes,
difficulties? Like,
yeah, it's me right now. It's this lunar eclipse is like a Mercury retrograde.
it's like everything that can go wrong with technology
I know.
is going wrong.
Yeah, it's just like Mercury retrograde, but it's not.
I was like dealing with all these text messages and Zoe leaves to go for school, and I was like, I forgot my phone.
Oh my God.
But I didn't forget my phone. The phone was still in my car, so I go home and looking for it at home. Of course, it's off because I turned my phone off. The ringer's off. So I go into my car and I try to connect to Bluetooth. I'm like, I'm somewhere in my car. It's like 8:45 and stuff, and I do somewhere. Every single red light, I was just like, okay. And then the semi is pulling up, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, is anybody else? It's like Ashton Kutcher on here, like punking me. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, all right, just maintain your phone. Then it's like 8:55. Sean texts me. I'm still down by Clyde Morris. I'm like, yeah, I'm pulling in. Was not pulling in.
Yeah, but
And then
it all works out.
Because I mean, I had a really steady fucking home.
I know. I literally had, that was it was a lunar eclipse in Gemini.
Ooh! I didn't know it was a lunar eclipse. Did you see it?
No, and it wasn't full. It wasn't a full lunar eclipse, but it was a strong one.
I mean, I saw it bright orange.
And it's talking about like this now through December 18th. It's going to be like crazy, like shifts and unexpected things happening. I was like, oh,
Hasn't
please
that
tell me it
been
has something to do with
fantastic?
me. Please tell me it has something to do
Something
with me.
good, some good shift.
Something end. Please. So yeah, okay.
You know, I had it up here and then I took them home because there were other people going through them and I don't want them going through and thinking like this is what I pay because it's not what I pay. So that's what they pay and then they charge me.
How about you just order me a couple things that you think would look good on me?
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just send you the brands that I like.
Okay.
And then you pick. Do you want a t-shirt or do you want a tank top?
One of each, 2 of each.
Okay. Okay, so
Is it just tops?
that's all I order as of right now. I've ordered like leggings from them and I wasn't impressed. But not to say that
I'm not gonna
they
really
don't wear
get
leggings,
excited.
but not to say that their shirts and stuff aren't nice, but I've never ordered them.
Yeah, I mean, just send me a couple things. I'll probably just get like 2 of each or something like that.
Okay. The tank tops I ordered last time I don't like. I'm not gonna reorder those. They've got a new brand out. Supposedly it's made by American Apparel, but
The one you order up for better women.
it's for
American Apparel's brand is
Spiritual Gangster. No, Spiritual Gangster is Bella. Spiritual Gangster
has Bella make their stuff.
yeah, it will. They're like a joining company. I don't know if Bella was around first and they combined, but now I know. Spiritual Gangster's Johnny Kestis.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah. I actually kind of like this balance and unity in that. Yin and yang.
I like that one too.
I stole one of your yoga mat towels, by the way, the other day. It's at my house. So if you're down
One
with
of
it, that's
those?
fine. Yeah.
Okay. Like you asked me, I'm like, yeah, we normally have some. I don't know.
I forgot. Well, I didn't. I was supposed to teach today. I mean, I did show up to teach today, just the games. That's fine.
It was freezing out. Yeah. I thought about that this morning. I was like, we probably should have canceled. I mean, I know you guys will go in the room. Then I thought maybe the room
Yeah.
heated.
Yeah, it's not. It was
It
cold.
was cold. Yeah, that would
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I set up and everything anyways, but nobody showed. So I was like, well, screw it. If no one's coming to mine, I'm going to give you yoga. So. Yeah, so it worked out perfect. All right. Yeah, it's like
I'll text you when I get home.
Okay. All right, Jack. I'll see you
All
later.
right, bye, Sean. I need to get you a key too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put that on
Hey,
my.
when I get back to Jamaica, if you want.
When do you leave?
4th. I come back on the 9th.
Oh, it's during the week. That's why I keep getting it confused.
It's over the weekend too, I think. Well, yeah, we leave Friday. This Friday.
The Friday is the
So,
4th? No,
yeah.
this Friday in
This
2
Friday,
days. Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. And then we'll be back on the 9th.
okay. All right, that's what I thought you were doing.
And then I'll teach that Tuesday, right? On the 11th.
Yeah, so next Tuesday.
So I'll need a key to get in then, right?
There's a spare out. We'll tell you where it is.
Okay.
If I don't have, well, there's a spare to let you in. How's that?
Okay.
And then you can grab, I'll have your key made by then.
All right.
Cool. And then you'll just have to put the spare back when no one's around.
Gotcha.
I was gonna have you do it today, but I'm like, the hallway is probably full.
It was, yeah, everyone understood.
I mean, everyone kind of knows where it is anyway,
All right, I've seen it before.
Used to before. It's only for the people who we don't want to have it.
but true.
All right, cool.
Right, I'm gonna actually
Talk
have that.
to you. If I don't see you, I guess I'll see you when I
Have
get
so
back.
much fun.
Yeah, I will. Looking forward to it.
It sounds like a good group of people too.
I don't even know who's all going
Chelsea
except for Kelly and Andrea.
Chelsea's not going.
No, she can't get a passport.
She really can't.
It's taking forever.
She was
Well, I
like,
guess-
Estimated is like 12 weeks right now, and like
Yeah.
regular is like 20 to 30 weeks.
I mean, why?
I guess she
What's the
has to get
rationale?
hers renewed, but she has to go physically to,
Yeah.
but they won't let you inside the building unless you have an appointment. Like you can't just show
So
up.
the consulate.
Right.
Okay.
There's only one in the state of Florida. It's in Miami. And the other one, she even tried like Atlanta and a couple other places, but everybody's booked for like months.
Why?
They're doing like one appointment every hour, every 2
It
hours.
slowed down the
COVID.
process because of like the reason of the season is COVID.
Yeah, that's just the excuse.
It is. That's why I'm not
Excuse.
divorced. Maybe. I don't know. Right.
Right, try to go.
All right, bye, Sean. Have a great time. I'll text you when I get home.
All right, see you later.
Do you want to just go through do your thing and then this is on file, or do you?
Do you want to wait and see?
I actually kind of like this one.
Okay.
Yeah. I like that it has the lines on it for like alignment and stuff. But my card's on file in the. Okay. So whatever you want to do. Yeah, I don't want you to feel. Do you want me to get you something from like Copperline or Loves?
Thank you.
You're pregnant. You don't like to accept help.
I'm really good.
You are really good.
I really am.
Are you really good at accepting help? Are you
No.
really bad at that?
I'm getting a little bit better.
I know.
But I already had my little teeny coffee this morning.
Okay.
It was really good. I haven't had hot coffee in so long.
It's so good.
It was so good. And I was like, this is why I drink it all day. It's so hard to maintain like your discipline pregnant. Because I could drink coffee all day and not eat, and then I wouldn't gain weight. Everything would be perfect. But you know, you can't do that.
Your baby would not drinking a cup of coffee.
What'd you say?
Your baby.
I know.
Violet loves coffee.
What do you drink coffee? Yeah.
Like, I mean, she could drink black coffee.
I know. It's so funny.
She's like, Mommy, I'm just craving a cup of coffee. And I'm
But
like,
it also, you think, unless she uses that as an excuse, it helps her focus.
no, it does. But I think drinking it while I was pregnant messed up. Like Cassie said, there were studies because Logan, she drank coffee while she was pregnant with Logan.
And he has it too.
And there's a lot of studies that say like it does stuff.
I have one a week. Is what
That's
I have.
nothing.
I know.
I
It's okay.
had-
It's
I-
just
I feel like it completely messed with Violet.
it's interesting.
I mean, I don't know if it did, but Gemma, I didn't drink coffee with, and Lena, I didn't drink coffee with.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
To change it, subject, I never signed it.
I just signed you in. I still can't think of anybody else. Joe was here. No, I'm gonna go get a smoothie with protein.
Are you gonna get it, Loves?
No. I haven't been to Love's in a while. I actually need to get Brittany some roller stuff for Christmas from there. What's this?
Oh, did I sign in?
I
I signed there.
You did that, okay, and Joe did that. These people are not there. So everyone just didn't sign in. That's okay. I was just trying to remember who was there.
Who's the girl next to me?
Danielle Steffen.
Okay.
Was there a girl next to her?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I can't remember who it was.
Oh, Julie was there.
Oh, wait. The girl that was next to her, she had gray leggings on, and she was the one that, when she asked you a question about signing in, and you said, I got
her name was Claudia.
and she said she got,
She
did
said
it
she
online.
signed in. She said she couldn't do it online. so
Okay,
I
yeah,
signed there.
yeah, that was the person next to her.
You too.
Thank you, you too.
Good seeing you.
And thank you. Great class again.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You really killed us.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. All right, see you soon.
Bye, hon.
And then you got, oh, did you get, Jenny?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Maybe she's in here.
And you got Grace. Did you get Grace?
Yeah.
It says you can clean the mat with any natural cleaner, not just a port
Oh.
cleaner. I read the directions.
Okay. So like Myers cleaner, like anything?
Just a natural cleaner. I was assuming like tea tree oil or something. You know,
Okay.
like I wasn't. I wouldn't say Myers, but
Okay.
yeah. It says spray with yellow detox or natural cleaner. White surface for cloth. Leave cloth to dry. It's super light.
It is.
And I really liked it. I didn't slide at all.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
And I like it so far too. I need to bring it to New Smyrna because I practice in New Smyrna more. Well, I took class yesterday and I was like, why am I here? Like I can't do anything. Like what am I doing?
It's so frustrating at the end.
Oh, I came out here and I clipped my toenails. I did. And I came back in and Britt's like, I thought you were mad. I'm like, no, I just don't know why I'm here. Like I can't fold forward. I can't use my core. I can't lay on my back.
I know. It gets really hard in pregnancy.
So I just breathed and I was like, I felt better. I was really pissed in the morning.
Well, I had a Shay was crazy yesterday. He sent Jessica like 40 and
Oh, Jessica.
Oh my god. And then he started texting my mom. So he started the harassment to my mom. And
What is he mad about?
Because he thought he should have the girls yesterday. But the new agreement states that until he
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I let him have them for Thanksgiving for 6 days because they were with his parents.
Right.
That is an exception to the contract.
Okay.
And I do that for the children because they want to see their grandparents.
Grandparents, yeah.
And then he harassed the girl's therapist. And she called me up the other day and she said it was awful. Like he sent her like 40 stories, like huge, long things, demanding to get an appointment to get in with the girls that day, yesterday. And she's like, I'm booked like all day. You have to book in advance. And then he had his attorney call the therapist, and the attorney was yelling at her, saying that she is alienating the children from their father, and now it's a biased situation, and that they're going to throw her out of court. Yeah. I was like, oh my God. And then she sent me pictures. She's like, he sent me pictures of a refrigerator. She's like, but it doesn't look like the fridge that I saw when I was there. And she's like, can you tell me? And I was like, I haven't been in that house in 3 years. And so Lena looked at the pictures and she's like, I don't know, because you can't see like the floor, you can't see anything above. It's just like, you know. And I'm like, that's a lot of food. And Lena was like, yeah. And if he sent those pictures before he went to the golf, why did he buy all that food and be gone for a week?
Yeah.
I was like, you're so smart. So yeah, so she was like, I don't even believe that like they're there because I told you about the trophies. Like the therapist went in and he had on the dining table a whole thing of trophies, and he told her that they were Lena's, and she won first place in all these certain contests. And Lena was like, "What?"
What?
She's like, "Yeah." And Lena was like, "Miss Michelle, no, I did 3 surf contests. I placed in all of them, and I threw So is it weird that he wears his wedding band to certain restaurants,
I know.
but not all of them?
I can't believe somebody else told you that too.
Andy did. It was
Oh,
Andy
yeah.
Tierney.
Oh yeah, I can't believe that.
She saw him there, and it was a different day than you were there.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my God. So I was talking to Kelly Sharpos because I was like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, you just need to get divorced. This is ridiculous. She said she's considering going back into lawyering. She's like, I'll help you. Like, I'll get this. I know who he is. I know your judge. I know his attorney.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm because I'm just like, and my attorney found out. Yeah.
Bye, Julie.
And like the agreement, the paralegal messed up on dates and spelling errors and put all this shit and it fucked me over in this one clause, number 25, that I didn't really understand, but I was kind of like pressured to sign it. And I was like, well, I trust my attorney. And now it's all fucking, I sent an email, so I'm waiting to see.
To her?
Mhm. Yeah, because I'm like, you need to make this right. It states that we have mediation tomorrow. Okay. But that was like, if he would have signed the agreement when we had a mediation in September, we would be mediating in December. But he didn't sign the agreement until 3 weeks ago. So we technically have to have 60 days under the new agreement before we mediate.
Oh.
And so it takes it to January, which there's nothing that's going to happen in mediation, but I can't be there. I'm going out of town tomorrow. And she didn't fix it. And Shay and the attorney both told Michelle, the girls' counselor, that we're mediating tomorrow. So it's like, you need to make this right. I'm out of town. It's not my error.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's like, I hadn't been practicing. I got off track when I went to North Carolina, and like, I was like so broken over this whole thing and heavy and like just exhausted. But like after working out and stuff this week, it kind of helped me a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
a stress outlet, So, I mean, I don't really have a choice. I have to keep going. But I do. I'm at a point where I just want to, like,
Done with him.
I can't. I'm spending, like, I'm at 50s. I don't know, it's $40,000, and they want to hire this forensic accountant. It's a $5,000 retainer. It's going to take up to $15,000.
And at what point, like, what's the number that you're
Right.
your cutoff
And
where it makes
and that's
sense
what I have to.
fight for
Right.
it?
Exactly. That's where I'm at. And that Kelly was like, Dawn, like, she's like, with COVID right now, how is a forensic accountant going to do anything? Like, we don't even know when we're going to be out of this pandemic. And you know that Shay is going to claim COVID. Like, oh, my business has fallen apart because of COVID. Like, I haven't gotten back to, so the value on what he said is only based off, like, kind of false pretenses, because Shay's just going to bullshit and say COVID. Like, I mean,
What kind of lawyer was she?
Who?
Kelly.
She did family law.
She did?
She worked at the state attorney's office. She did family law. She did criminal cases and everything. She did it all.
She should be helping you this whole time.
Well, she couldn't because of Steve. Like, when I started originally, I asked her, and then she was like,
Okay.
I'm not in a mental place where
Sure,
I
I
can do it.
understand that.
And I respected that 100%. But she said, I'm starting to get like a fire underneath me and like feeling hungry. Like, I'm ready, and your stuff that you're telling me is so crazy that like she's like, I want you divorced as much as you want to be divorced. I've been walking this with you for how many years? She's like, this guy's got to go.
He really does. He really does.
So anyways, I am like about to make
The what?
a jump. Like, I'm the decision. God, Shay's already started texting Jessica.